Hi everyone, and I'm sorry if I sound a little bit tired, because I'm sick, but I'm still happy to see you here. And I have absolutely no idea how to start, so let's start. Take your tea with you, because, well, you see, I have mine here, and you have to take yours as well, so let's start. I don't get what's going on around this house. I live in a madhouse, so if you hear noises, I was trying to do my best to avoid them. I have found myself in a shitty situation lately because I have fallen for a guy who is taken. It doesn't usually happen with me because, you know, if someone is taken, I have no feelings for them. I don't know, my brain is just like, girl, we don't need that shit, so okay, let them live their life. I just did some thinking and find out that I'm not exactly into this person. I was into idea of this feelings that I feel around them. It wasn't exactly about them, but the idea of our relationship, it wasn't real. All these things that I have in my head, that was an idea about feelings, not about exactly this person. I hope you really get what I'm trying to say. This story was just entry for our long conversation. I hope to make it a little bit shorter, but I'm not so sure. I don't think so, because we are going to talk about relationship girls, so I wasn't always able to see that I am craving for an idea, not for a person. I used to, like, you know, if someone liked me, I was like, oh my god, I already know how many children we will have when we will meet, and I planned all our dates. I know it sounds sick, but, well, I'm a girl. I'm just a girl. And I used to, like, fall for every single person. And I thought I was falling for a person, but I was falling for an idea. And afterwards, then I was feeling bad, of course, because this idea wasn't real. I wasn't feeling bad because I lost someone. I was feeling bad because the idea that I created right here didn't work out. And I think we all are guilty of that thing. I mean, creating the world and creating, like, what is the name for this thing in English? Expectations of other people. We just create worlds in our head, especially us girls. I know we all do that. I can say that I don't do that anymore because I see people for who they are. At least I'm trying to do that, because I don't need an imaginary person. I just need a real person. I want to fall in love with a real human being, not with the idea that I have in my head. And I used to be quite guilty of that. I was creating a lot of expectations and a lot of, like, imaginary situations in my head. Why did I do that? To, like, fall in love with that person, because I didn't have enough time maybe to speak with them and so on. And the thing is, we fall for that because our brain, it doesn't, like, he doesn't see the difference between real emotions and the emotions that we created on our own in our head. So we still have these feelings, but we don't know if they are real or if they are not real. And if we created those emotions in the imaginary world, our brain thinks that they are real. It doesn't matter for our brain if the source of these emotions is real human being or just a human in your head. I don't know. And this is one of the reasons why we fall for an idea, not for a person, because we don't see the real person in front of you. You are already in love, and when you're in love, you, like, have something between your legs, like dick, I don't know. Sorry. And I get it, girl. I get that it's easier to just live in this imaginary world because it's nice. The reality could be ugly. They could say you that you are so special, so beautiful, you are such a great human being. But in the reality, you are a great human being because you are. I don't know, I just believe in that. But they are doing absolutely nothing to be with you. Like, they don't pay attention to things that you like. They don't create time to be with you. They don't remember about important things. And if they are not doing that, that means that they are just not into you for real. They may just say beautiful stuff. I still don't know why they do that. Like, if you're not into me, if you don't want to talk with me, just don't talk to me. Like, don't make me fall for you or something like that. Don't feed me those lies. Don't feed me those beautiful words if you are not into me. You don't have to say that to be nice. You don't have to be nice with anyone if you don't like them. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you have to act like a total moron. You can just be simple, and that's all. In the reality, they don't even have time. They do not want to invest time in the conversation with you. Like, they are just simply not into that. And it's complicated to accept that. It's easier to think, oh, maybe they don't have time, maybe they are busy, maybe they are doing something important, or maybe it's just complicated for them to talk about their feelings. Maybe they were always hurt and now they don't know how to speak about those feelings, so they are just ignoring me because they don't know how to say that they like me. Don't tell me you never thought about that. Created excuses for them why they didn't do this or that, why they wasn't there when you needed them. We all created these excuses because we have an idea of this person. We have expectations and we have this thing like, oh, maybe something happened. Maybe something did. But maybe they just forget that you exist. And that's all. Because it doesn't matter. And we don't see that because we live in the imaginary world. One thing that led me to get out from this imaginary idea of the person that I just met, or maybe person that I like, is to ask myself, if I didn't have any feelings, would I still like this person? Would I still let them act the way they act? And it's really complicated to answer that question if I'm already into someone. But yeah, you have to take yourself in your own hands and ask yourself and answer really honestly, because otherwise you will live in the world that doesn't exist. Where's my lightning? My love. What the fuck? So you have to always be honest with yourself. You have to always be honest when you answer those questions. What do you actually want? Do you want this kind of relationship? Do you want this person? Or is it just the idea of your relationship that you have in your head, and you put this idea into this person and you created this person's behavior in your head, and now you believe in it and you think it's real? Sometimes you can just see that from the very beginning. If they are not doing anything to spend more time with you, but they still feed you a lot of lies and stories and how beautiful you are and blah blah blah, girl, you don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need this pain in your ass. Just go and do something nicer. Seriously, this isn't worth it. Or, this is my favorite one, I had to learn it last year the hard way, because, well, I still was trying to find an excuse for this person, but whatever. If you ask yourself constantly if he likes you or not, I guess you already know the answer. Because, girl, no, this is another bullshit that you don't need. Like, if you have to ask yourself and still make an excuse, maybe it's still complicated, oh my god, complicated for them to talk about their feelings. Maybe they are just not, maybe it's not the right time and blah blah blah. First thing is an excuse. If they wanted to save the relationship with you, they would have said that. They would have said that, sorry, it's not the right time for me right now, but I still want to talk, and I still want to, I don't know, I want my life to get better, and then maybe we can do something like that. Or it takes 8 seconds, I counted that, 8 or 10 seconds to say these things or to write those things. It doesn't take that much. Sorry, I can't help you right now because I'm feeling like a shit. In a few hours, maybe in a day, I'll get better, I'll answer you, and we could meet and talk and so on. I really love you, but I'm sorry, I'm not doing well right now. That's all it takes. Nothing more. And if they are not ready to do that and give you some clearancy, I don't know if this word even exists in English, well, do you actually need that shit? I don't think that you need that shit. Do you want to sneak around them all the way through your relationship, if it even will be possible for you to build any kind of relationship with that person? So do you want to sneak around that person and ask yourself whether they are okay or no, or maybe they are feeling bad? Do you want to feel like that your whole life? I don't really think so. The last thing that I wanted to talk to you about is life. Unbelievable, right? How interesting it is. Sometimes you think that you need something because of an idea that you have in your head, idea of the relationship. Like sometimes you think that you need this certain behavior from the person, and life, it hears you. It brings you exactly what you ask for. The funniest thing about that you may not even need it. Like when I was a little bit younger, I thought, oh my god, it's gonna be so embarrassing, but okay. I thought I need someone who is all that dark and who is all that serious and mysterious, of course, who is like, I am broken-hearted and blah, blah, blah. I thought I need that kind of man in my life so I could save him. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, well... It's embarrassing, I'm sorry. So I could say them, and I will be the one who provides all this love that they needed, that they didn't have in their life. So I'll be the savior. Yeah. And I met that kind of person. Don't worry, it took me 2 hours to understand that this is a bullshit. I'm sorry, I don't need that. I was already in therapy, and I was like... can you please love yourself at first and then we can talk? I'm not mean, it's like if you have problems with yourself, if you have some kind of mental things that you have to solve, it's okay to go and solve them. But the person I met was exactly what I wanted to see, like this broken-hearted who needed someone to fix them. And I was the one there to fix them. But as I said, 2 hours was enough for me to understand that I don't want to fix anyone. I'm sorry, I have my own brain to fix. I don't want to fix someone else's brain because I'm not a psychologist. I'll be there for you if you need my help. If you get into a complicated thing, I will be there. I will be your best friend. I will be your best partner. But if you're not ready to work on that, And then there was also a period of my life when I thought that the appearance of other person is quite important. Well, that is important, but I was strict to myself. I was strict with my appearance, so I was strict to the appearance in the other person. But it stopped the moment that I met a really beautiful guy. Oh my god, he was so handsome, like 10 out of 10. But unfortunately, after a few times when we met, I realized that they are extremely handsome, but they have absolutely nothing in their brain. Like it's just empty. There is no thoughts that we could discuss. There is nothing. They are not interested in anything except of their own look. And that's all. That's it. That's all they had. The appearance. And that's when I realized that appearance isn't enough. Because personality without appearance is still attractive. Like, I am attracted to a brain. To appearance as well, but it could work without an appearance. But if you have a great look, but you have absolutely nothing in your brain, it's just sad. So I wanted those things, I get them, and I realized that I don't need them. Life is an interesting thing. And now I am attracted to the stuff that I used to never pay attention to. I would never thought that the person that I am right now into, the one who's taken, that I would be attracted to someone like that. Because my idea of the perfect guy in my life, maybe it's not even a guy, I don't know anything now. Unfortunately, it is guy. I would love it to be a choice. I would be with a beautiful woman. But I am into man. Whatever. Idea is just an idea. It's better to feel sad a little bit and then move on and find someone who will love you for who you are and will show you that with the words, emotions, and actions. Don't forget to subscribe. I hate this word. And we will see each other somewhere around this channel. And bye. I will never film in this location again because my back is hurting like hell.